What up, people? It's your boy Chris from Gooner Eagle Eye. Um, I said to you, I said to you on Twitter, I'll do a video about this subject. Probably belatedly because technically it happened yesterday. It was yesterday's news, but wow, I'm still fuming every time I see a little bit more about the story. There's no other way of putting it other than firing. It's probably an exaggeration to the situation. But for those of you who've been living under a rock and don't know, Theirry Henry has been managing the under-18s team, or sorry, assistant manager to the under-18s team. Interestingly enough, a similar job given that Wenger offered to Arteta before he left. Again, unless you've been living under a rock and don't watch TV, Theirry Henry is a pundit for Sky Sports. Sky Sports pay him a lot of money to do that job. I think it's in its millions per year. And he's one of their top punditries. Now, whether you think he's good or not is another question, but he's one of their top pundits. And there's no other way of putting it. So Wenger has essentially fired him because he gave him an ultimatum. He basically said, right, either you do the under-18s job as a full-time job and really study and get your badges, or you leave Arsenal. For no apparent reason, as far as I can see, I don't understand. If it was such a problem, what was the point letting him do that in the first place? You know, that's what I don't understand. Like, I could see it's really divided people on Twitter because, on the one hand, probably a lot of AKBs and that, but on the one hand, people are saying, well, it is a full-time job. You know, you're either committed to the job or you're not. And I don't for one second buy that argument for one simple reason. If it was that important for him to be committed to the job, what was the point exactly letting him do the job in the first place? Why let him do the job? You let him do it for half a season, so what difference does it make now? And then it made me think to myself, like a lot of papers are suggesting that, you know, maybe Wenger feels a bit threatened because people are potentially looking at Theirry as a potential heir to the throne. I must admit, I don't. You know, I love Theirry. He's a lot of the reason why I'm making this video because I'm not that happy with the way he's been treated. Especially such an idol, such a legend, and that word is overused a lot, but a true legend at the club is being treated. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. I don't feel comfortable with it. But I do buy that there may be something in that. Maybe he does feel threatened by Theirry. You know, I don't see anything from him that makes me think to myself he'd be ready for the top job. But potentially in the future, why not? I mean, I think potentially he could be groomed into a number two for somebody. And maybe Wenger doesn't like that. Maybe Wenger doesn't like the idea of that. You know, he's trying to be tough. I don't know what the fuck this is personally. It feels like a pissing contest. And Wenger has decided he's marking his territory around the club. I think one thing that I've not yet read, or I've not yet seen, but I'm going to put it out there, is this its latest indication yet that maybe, just maybe, this is an indication that that Arsene Wenger is planning to stay for a long, long time. That is a massive, massive concern. You know, I don't like to berate the man, but it's getting to the point now where I'm having to there's not really a lot you can say like this. It's getting to the point now where it's almost cringing to watch our situation. It really is cringing to watch. I dread him signing a fucking 3-year extension. Oh my gosh. It's bad enough that, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how he's going to get through this year, but imagine if he signs that 3-year extension. And to be honest with you, I think part of the reason for him failing to deliver any signings past Xhaka and plus this Chinese guy is because people are thinking, well, hold on. And where are you? What are you doing at the club? Like, where are you going? Are you still going to be here? And I think that has a lot of people concerned. I really do. I think that has a lot of people concerned. I'm in a kind of the mindset of I believe that for Wenger to take such a strong action, this is not his last year at the club. Because like I said, and I go back to my original point, he's done it for 6 months. If you know in your mind that this is your last year, who cares if he's angling? Even if he is angling for your job, who the fuck cares? You're going anyway. Do you know? And that to me, it really does send shivers up my neck that this motherfucker could sign another contract. And those shivers are not shivers of excitement. Believe me. They are shivers of nerves of, oh fuck, what have we got in the store with another 3 years of non-titles? I don't know. With Van Gaal, I don't know. I gave up defending him a long time ago. And I feel so disillusioned with him at the moment. But I'm still at the point where, almost like a senile granddad, I refuse to berate him. I refuse to berate him. But I am very nervous. People are nervous about the transfer window. I'm nervous that he might sign this 3-year extension, and I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. I really don't, because this to me is worrying. And just to show you, if you're thinking to yourself, or you're sat there thinking, well, Chris, what the fuck are you talking about? It does take commitment. It really does. It takes commitment to give 100%. People like West Ham and Watford and a number of other teams are now after Henry's signature. So clearly they don't think it's a fucking big deal. The way they see it is, well, if they can get his experience in, why the fuck not? It shouldn't be a massive issue. I guess the only thing good that's come out of the situation is his job has now gone to Tony Adams, who I'm surprised he got the job, because a lot of the reason why Tony Adams hasn't been involved with Arsenal in the last few years is because he's too vocal, he's too critical of Arsenal, and they weren't happy to give him a role. So I'm a bit surprised that they're now giving him a role. I'm happy because he's another legend of the club. But Arsene Wenger, man, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think, like Chris, this isn't as much of a big deal as you think it is? But I don't see how this could be a positive thing, personally. But you let me know. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Where do you think this will lead? Do you think that Theirry would be a bad or good manager? Just let me know. Comment down below. You can also subscribe right there. Should be in red or white, one of the two. Just press subscribe. Sign up to my YouTube channel. Be alerted to any future videos that I release. I'm going to also, as per usual, pin this on my Twitter page. If you have Twitter, do get on Twitter and follow me at Colossal Chig. That's CHIG. I don't know why I still have trouble spelling my own nickname. It's ridiculous. That's Colossal Chig, all one word, CHIG. Just type that into Twitter and you'll find my ugly mug on there. So you just need to follow me and spread the word, really. Just grow this channel as much as we can. On Saturday, I will finally be interviewing this guy that I keep threatening to interview for the past couple of, for a while I've been threatening to interview him now. So his name's Stel. You probably follow him on Twitter himself. He has a couple of things now on YouTube. He has a couple of podcasts. One about, I think it's called Shoot the Defense, something like that. Point the Defense. It's really bad that I'm trying to plug his shit and I don't know his shit. So I'm going to learn his shit by the time I interview him. And then the other one is about the blog show, which also you can Google and you can find that online. Good guy. Man United fan, but I won't hold it against him. Anyway, motherfuckers, take care. Peace.